Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Barry. Last time around we had 710 North. Fuchs was shot, then he was saved by a cowboy, and he basically found his heaven again. A nice farm just outside of Los Angeles. And what did he do? He left, because he has to go fuck over Barry every time. The dirt bikers caught up with Barry. He dispatched with most of them, had a really nice chase on the highway in Los Angeles. Sally is, gonna write for a show that sucks. So there's that. Gene is gonna be given a streaming show. Wants to make things up with Annie. And then Barry at the end went to Chris's wife, who then poisoned him. So yeah. And then everyone loves Mitch. Yeah. Let's just get into this episode. Here we go. Okay, where are we in space and time? Oh, that's Ryan's dad. Ooh, we got a TVMA on this episode. Despite the fact that I feel like that was every episode, though. Oh boy.
Guys, you ready?
It's one of those episodes.
Right. Roll and music.
Hello, I'm Gene Cousineau, and I'm a mask collector. Wait a minute, isn't this supposed to be a master class in acting given by the great performer Gene Cousineau? You're saying to your laptop or mobile device, and yes, it is.
Some people could watch
fret
this on
it.
Chromecast.
And by the end of this class, to be or not to be? Is that the question? Stanley Kowalski. Stella! Get down here! Get down here, I want to eat! A cop in Serpico. Hey, Serpi, are you going against us? You see, these are not literal masks. There are roles that you're going to play in this class, and they
This
are
is going to be in a
change your life.
movie theater?
Now,
Or just the theater
yes,
theater?
I have given. It is about reaching into your soul, pulling out that muck, and throwing it on the stage. Hey, I'm acting here. That's a Rizzo.
Meh.
So, are you ready? You better be ready, because the curtain is up, and the spotlight is on you. And welcome to Gene Cousineau's Masterclass.
And cut.
Ugh. He's still alive. If barely. Get some water, dude. What the? He didn't wake up. He did not wake up. Uh-oh. That's such a cool shot, though.
Everybody read the outline of 106. Okay, how we feel about it?
So good, you slayed.
Killer.
Awesome.
Don't ever
Anyone
say
else?
Slade again, please.
I have a question.
Except ironically.
But then she turns him to stone, but then she's still horny, so she sucks and then eats his dick. Is that literal?
What else would it be?
I don't think you can put this on
well,
network television.
I was thinking that maybe it could be
I guess this is for
more
streaming,
of a
isn't it?
conversation. Like,
She just wants to get laid. And it's funny.
right, but if she wants to get laid, then why does she bite his dick off?
What?
She does have a point, Mel.
Oh, someone.
Good job. That was ballsy as fuck.
Really?
Oh my god, you said everything we've been thinking but never would have said in a million years.
Say it.
Fuck is he a showrunner?
Judas. No. That might just push her to get an assassin. Probably not, but that'd be interesting. Omae wa mo shinderu.
You are nothing without me. You are nothing. Nobody. Stupid piece of shit. I brought you into the fold, and this is how you fucking betray me.
Moved your carrots for you.
You entitled.
Oh,
You entitled fucking.
well, this is why we get the TVMA here.
Fucking. You entitled fucking.
Yeah, I don't know if I can put that on YouTube. Oh my god. Woo! Meanwhile, oh, Bolivia.
Do you know where, maybe? A house or apartment building? Maybe a cross street, perhaps?
Is he about to shoot a dart?
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought you were doing, but I don't want to be rude, so.
Well, that's nice at least. But he's not actually... No. I think he's still, like, in the dream. I think he's still, like, losing it. Yeah. Ah. He's hallucinating. He's got nothing left.
I haven't done this in 20 years. I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. Do you need a minute? What's your name again? Cheryl. Cheryl Screen. Thanks, Cheryl.
Yeah.
Mark, take two. Mark, take two. Okay.
Yeah.
Jim Moss?
You know there's a path, right?
I got my interrogator's head and he ended up committing suicide. And some of the other guys escaped.
Damn.
You convinced your interrogator to kill himself?
Yeah.
Woo!
Some of the other guys said I had an aptitude for it. But I thought they were just being nice. But when I got to Siri school, they pulled me out of class and made me an instructor.
And the guy killed himself? Was he depressed?
I wanted my daughter Janice to get into
Technically,
it.
Fuchs has done that once.
She said,
And one day at breakfast, I said, "Hey, Don, you don't know how to make a proper short stack." And he put down his spatula and he went out back and he hung himself. I'm no kind of genius or anything, but it's just a simple tonnage issue. Shit.
he was claiming that Janice's killer was still out there. So was a student in Gene Cousineau's class, Barry Berkman.
If he gets Jim here to kill Berkman, it throws suspicion away from him. But we're not falling for that. No matter how many people tell us it was Berkman, we know it was this
No
guy.
matter how many people.
Cousineau.
This is what I'm talking about. This Raven guy. Cousineau was convinced
No matter
he was
how
Barry,
many
and he's trying
people
to keep
keep
that lie
saying
going.
it's Barry Berkman. I mean, where are we? Meanwhile, I'll write down Hank at some point, I'm sure.
Hello?
Wait,
Come on.
why is he here?
What can I do? When I get loose, I'll free Ahmad. Be ready.
Thanks.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
She was recording you. Medusa sent it to me. They're dropping you. They don't feel like someone who talks like this belongs in their room.
I have to post an apology.
No, you don't. Listen, I'm coming over.
oh no, she needs to do the YouTuber apology.
The way you photographed Gene, you made him so,
Masculine?
no.
No.
Virile?
No.
Rugged?
No.
Brawny?
No.
Gallant?
Nope.
Robust? Lantern-jawed? Un homme pour toute saison?
No. Tall.
Absolutely, he was like a real giant out there.
Right.
Probably a good kid. That's not him. I mean, you know, he was in war. And he's all like a mixed-up dummy. But he's a good egg.
Slow
He was
zoom
with
in
us
though.
at the cabin.
Oh, the zoom in.
Now I wish he was armed. Maybe he could have killed those guys that took Janice, you know, those Russians, but
Oh, the sweat.
no, that's not him.
Shit, he is good then.
Congratulations on the show.
Now, despite the fact that the four-letter word in question here was traditionally used as a form of kinship between women and is widely used in Europe, I do understand that I have offended a few people.
Yeah.
For that, I am deeply sorry. But I just want to say, be careful who you trust, you know? Because it takes a certain type of person to record a...
This isn't an apology. This is damage control.
It's the fucking truth!
It has nothing to do with what happened with Natalie, and frankly, it cheapens what you set out to do with your show.
My show is me, Lindsay, and she stole my fucking
If
show!
you had just let me deal with this, instead, why did you have to say something?
Then fuck off!
All she needed was a ukulele.
You just care about your commission. Oh, it's so important to have a great relationship with Banshee. You want the relationship with Banshee, not me. You work for me, and I am fucking drowning. And instead of trying to help me, you're just trying to save yourself. This is honest, okay? This is the honest fucking truth. And if that makes me unhireable, then I am fucking unhireable, but at least I told the fucking truth.
I have to drop you.
Good. So I don't want to work with liars.
Okay.
I feel like she kind of turned into Jean. Maybe not the anger. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the anger. I don't know. Meanwhile, they've been sitting there for 4 hours.
You know the sound of kids' footsteps early in the morning?
The sound of a babbling brook makes me want to babble.
I still hear it. Oh, the love I had for that child. It terrified me. I mean, what would I do if something happened to him? And then I found out what you did. And
Technically, he didn't kill Ryan.
I can't.
Technically. In a cosmic sort of way.
I could leave you here, and you'll rot. But I can't. Why? I want to see my son again.
Are these like all the people? All the people he's killed? Is that Goran? Chris. This is everyone he's ever killed. Esther, Cristobal. Yeah.
White male,
Eh.
60s, self-inflicted automobile
Drove to the hospital and killed himself.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, he's got a Pepsi this time.
Listen, I'm gonna be straight.
He's not touching any of them, though.
Know how I got this?
Yeah.
Shaving.
Yeah, no, that's a bad joke. No. No, I got this while I served in Afghanistan. Yeah, you see, we were on a patrol, and then I got hit by a sniper. And my buddy, well, he wanted payback, but he took it out on the wrong guy. And then he got discharged.
Watch the gears turning.
You're Albert.
Yeah.
I am.
You ever wonder why Chris, who never saw combat, was basically a computer geek, would even have PTSD? Oh, he loved Sharon and Theo. They were his whole world. Why would he take himself out knowing that something like that would fuck them up for life? Yeah. Well, that switch you saw go off when Barry was avenging you, I harnessed that into a very lucrative job for him.
He's just fucking admitting everything.
You know, Barry still participates in those charity runs that Sharon does in Chris's memory. Barry's a good guy.
Oh, hey, what did he say?
You can question him if you want. I'm leaving.
Oh, shit. Damn. It probably was directed by Bill Hader. It's not like he did much in the episode. Freed him up. Oh, boy. Friggin', I don't know the song, the Hello Darkness, My Old Friend. I've never actually listened to the song. All I've ever heard is the clip when people like use it as a meme of just the Hello Darkness, My Old Friend. It probably doesn't sound as good as it's Ed Sheeran, isn't it? I think. I don't know any other songs about darkness, so we should just whatever song about darkness applies, like comes into your mind, just apply it to here, because I mean, Jim and Nee, man. I mean, just the eternal tragedy this keeps doing. Like, nothing... Like, the only thing... There's only one storyline that's, like, good. And I don't mean, like, oh, the rest are poorly written. Like, no, they're all obviously amazingly written, but there's, like, only one that is having, like, a good time anymore, you know? And that's Gene, who got his acting class back. Like, yeah, there's a little bit of conflict, I guess, with Annie, where she's not, you know, she doesn't really know what she's doing anymore. But at the same time, you know, in the grand scheme of things, not really a problem. So, Barry is poisoned, but it did not kill him, at least. And that family... You'd think the family would have already been ruined with Chris dying, but that... She's going to be traumatized. Forever. Found by Ryan's dad. And then Ryan's dad killed himself after getting him to the hospital. I mean, that was an interesting... That was an interesting moment there of, you know, showing all the people Barry had killed. That was like a good 50, 60, maybe 70 people that were there, you know? But you see Chris. You see Chris. Goran, even. The guy, the dude that he blew up. You see Esther. There's just so many people that Barry has killed, you know? Which I guess, because one thing I thought of is, you know, why isn't Taylor there? I guess, to be fair, he didn't kill Taylor in the same way he didn't kill Ryan. In that, he basically did, but he didn't pull the trigger, you know? Good friggin' grief. And just seeing Goran again, like... Good lord, remember season 1? I mean, I like that this show has the balls to just go this dark, you know? When starting off, you know, I mean, it was a dark comedy, but it still always maintained the comedy aspect, you know? Like, yeah, it had some dark moments, but it was mainly a comedy. But now, the dark has overtaken the comedy, man. And there's still more than a season left of this show. Like, this just keeps going. And yeah, what's gonna happen? Barry is not going to be able to, like, I don't defend himself against Albert? I don't know. The Albert piecing everything together, man. And those cops, man, those cops are the dumbest motherfuckers, you know? It's like, oh, this is the Raven, you know? And it's like, oh, he tried to convince me that Barry Berkman did it. I love that line, though. It's like, no matter how many people try to tell us it's Barry Berkman, we're not going to believe him, you know? These people are stupid. Stupid. And then just Fuchs confessing the whole thing, you know? Chris, wrong place, wrong time. He wouldn't have killed himself, you know? Barry took care of it. And yeah, Albert, he's gotta find Barry because now he knows without a shadow of a doubt, you know? And Sally and Jean, those are two stories that it's like, I know obviously they have to continue these stories, but man, it is a miracle continuing those two stories. Hank to an extent too, you know? But Sally, it's like, you know, all of this is happening, you know. Barry was poisoned. He was picked up by Ryan's dad, who could not bring himself to let Barry rot away, so drove him to the hospital, and then he killed himself. Meanwhile, Sally's having a hard time at the Two Medusas and sees that Natalie basically stole her show, and so she blew up at her. It's like every time we cut to Sally, we basically like turn on a different show, and that show is great, but I struggle with it because it's not really a part of this show anymore, you know? I mean, I wouldn't love, but it'd be interesting to have Sally go completely dark, like, after all of this, like, now she wants Barry to kill people, I don't know, but I mean, a little late for that now. But yeah, I mean, Sally, it's a difficult thing to comment on, because I don't want to sit here and be like, well, Sally, what you're going through is not important, because look at the stuff that's happening with Barry. I don't want to be like that, but at the same time, I don't know how much I can comment on it, you know? I don't know. But just the whole thing of, like, I don't know, because, I mean, there is some, I will say, like, it's an interesting thing, like, the conversation between Sally and Lindsay, you know? Because it's like, having watched Sally through these 3 seasons, I feel like you do empathize with her a lot, you know? Where it's like, you know, you understand her anger at Natalie. You understand her anger at Lindsay. On the other hand, what Lindsay was saying honestly did make a lot of sense. Like, you shouldn't have made the apology. You should have let her handle this. You know, you should have trusted her. But at the same time, Sally, there is a part of it where it's like, Sally's kind of right, you know? It's like, oh, you're in it for the commission, you know? You don't actually care about Sally's work, you know? It's like, you want her to have this relationship with Banshee so that, you know, you keep getting paid. It's like, I mean, to an extent, I think Sally's right, you know? And now, I mean, because here's the thing, it's like I completely empathize with Sally of like, you know, here's Natalie. Natalie, who is a complete moron. Like, pants on heads, bag of hammers moron. And she took Sally's show, made it stupid, and got a show. She got what she wanted, and Sally didn't. And so you understand, you feel Sally when she's, you know, yelling at her. But I don't know, man. It's like, yeah, that wasn't the thing to do, but at the same time, like, you get it. But this is, again, this is the point I've been making, like, all season, basically. All season. Which is, just leave. This clearly isn't working, you know? And that's hard. That's really hard. Giving up your dream like that, you know? But this isn't working. But I mean, I don't know. But see, now I feel like she's going to be blacklisted like Jean was, you know? I feel like she's almost become a new version of Jean, you know? Because it's a thing of like, you know, should she change things about how she approaches this stuff? It's like, yes. But at the same time, it's like you completely understand her anger, her frustration, that it's like, I get it. I get her yelling at Natalie, you know, because that is very much a betrayal. That's an awful thing to do, but I don't know. But also, Albert is going after Barry, so I don't know how much I can talk about it, you know? I don't know. And also Hank. Hank is now in prison in Bolivia, so that's going well. And Akmal and the others are there too. I don't even know when they were captured, like... Oh, I guess... I don't know, when were they captured? It's like, I love at this point, it's like, this, you can't even get anything really goofy with Hank, you know? Or like, once he's in the prison. Like, yeah, you know, him going to Bolivia, and it's like, oh yeah, I figured you were going to, you know, shoot me with a dart. I was just, you know, waiting. It would have been rude. It's like, okay, you know, haha. But it's like, just once he's in the prison, it's like, there's nothing funny anymore. Like, it's over. It's over. We got one more episode of this season, and then we have the final season, and I have no idea where this is going. No clue, but we'll see. That is basically it. With all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Barry reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.